If you're traveling with your pets, well, we're going to share some stuff with you here.
Things that we've learned along the way.
Right. So summertime's coming, and you know, if it's hot out, you don't want to keep your pets inside without air conditioning. And I know everybody's going to say, well, they have air conditioning, it's fine. But you have to keep in mind that the air conditioning, if the breaker pops or anything happens, the air conditioner goes, they can get pretty darn hot. It's not like a car, but it's pretty close. You're in a thing with sun on your roof, so, you know, in an RV or wherever you're at, in any park, the park itself, you got to be careful that power doesn't go out on your pedestal. So if that breaker trips, or let's say if they just lose power, well, that's a big deal for your animals because they can overheat. It's way too hot in here for animals. Don't leave your animals inside. If you're going to, I would recommend putting a fan or keeping your fantastic fan on. But if it's above 90 degrees, don't even do it. We don't leave our pets inside above 90 degrees. It's just not right.
We did in Florida.
We did in Florida, but we went back every hour and checked on them.
We did.
Just in case.
And we still do here. Even if I'm at the beach and it's you know 70 degrees, he'll leave me at the beach and he comes back and he checks on them, makes sure they're okay, take them out potty, whatever. I mean, they're really, just because they're dogs doesn't mean they're just dogs. They're really our fur kids.
And I don't know, there's some places you can get sensors to sense the temperature. If it gets over a certain amount, your cell phone beeps. You can get that. I think Liberty Safe makes one for a safe, and you could actually get, it's free service. It's like $99 or $199. You set it on your counter, and it talks to your router. But the only thing is then you have to have internet. So maybe you can find something that senses gets to your cell phone. If it's over temperature, it beeps, and then you know you got to go back. Something's wrong. Your dogs are in there. But
if you're in a park or you're taking your dogs out for a walk or something, always make sure that they have their dog tags on their harnesses or leashes. Each one of our girls has their, in the city we had to have these, rabies and their name with my phone number on Izzy's and Ross's phone number on Doodle's. So
rabies, name, phone number.
Right. And I mean, just even when you go into a park, some parks want to see that anyway. So
well, where can you get these things?
Attach them to.
Where'd you get these?
Well, the rabies you get from the vet.
Okay, the rabies at the vet.
The little hearts with their names and stuff on them.
You can get it like a PetSmart or something in those machines.
PetSmart or Petco.
Like $3 or $5.
It's about $5.
$5 and they etch them for you. It's simple. Go to Petsco or PetSmart or whatever those things are, right?
PetSmart and Petco.
There you go.
And always, if you're going to have your dog outside, whether you're just sitting there or you're taking him for a walk, make sure that they're on a leash. Because especially in this type of a park, there's cars back and forth and kids on golf carts and stuff.
It only takes a second to go under a front tire of a truck or a car. And these trucks are big pulling these fifth wheels.
Yeah, and our dogs like to just...
Or Class A.
Float around like there's nothing going on, so...
They're floaters, you know what I mean? Water. Gets hot, your pets need water. Yeah, and you know what? Don't let... if you plug into a park, don't keep switching their waters. If you're going to travel around to place to place, to park, don't switch the water. Go get bottled water at the store. I know you're switching waters a little bit, but at least you can keep a ton of bottled water for them, so the next place they're still on that same bottled water, so their insides don't get upset and you have a mess everywhere. You know what I mean?
And we learned a lot about that with the Gizzy. So whether you have an RO system or bottled water, you want to keep that water consistent for your dogs. Otherwise, their tummies will be sick and you'll be heading to the vet.
And keep them hydrated. Summertime, guys, you got to keep these dogs hydrated. Keep a little water bowl outside, inside, and make sure they're full. Okay? And what if they get sick?
Well, what I do is when I know I'm going to an area and I know where the park is located, I always scope out where the vets are. For our girls, they go to Banfield because they have the wellness program and it works the best. It's the most economical for us. So I scope out where the Banfields are and I know exactly where they are. Should I have an emergency arise, I also know where an emergency vet is.
Beds?
And toys?
Toys for dogs?
Yes.
So just like when they're in their house, they're used to that. To make them feel comfortable, you mean bring them with you.
Well, of course we're in our house, so we have everything with us.
Creature comforts.
If they're on a special diet, make sure you have enough of that special diet with you if you can't get to the store. If they have like a soft crate like we have for our girls, that's their little house. They feel safest in there. So we always had that with us even when we weren't full-timing. They're toys.
So you mean bring more food, in other words, bring more food than you think you're going to need, because...
What happens if you get stuck out on the road somewhere or you decide you want to stay an extra couple of days?
What if that place doesn't have your brand food for the dog?
You're very right.
Pick it up, buttercups. That means pick up the waste. And there's not butter, that's for sure.
If you're in a park or wherever you are,
get one of those things. How much was that?
I think I picked this up with all the bags. I think I had like 3 or 4 rolls that came with it for $6 or something.
$6. And then use it. And don't leave the bags hanging around. Pick them up, tie them in a knot, and dispose of them.
And put them in your trash so you can take that out with their... And nobody wants to smell that, and nobody wants to hear the dogs.
I'm so sick of stepping in it.
Oh, he's stepped in enough of it. You don't even know. And another thing about nice park etiquette for you having your animals, don't let your dogs continually bark next to somebody.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying because these trailers are thin and they can hear you right through the trailer.
Yeah.
Like last night or the other night before, they had to put a cage up 1 foot from our trailer. 1 foot is this much.
I heard the dog's tags wiggling.
You can hear the dogs. Never mind the barking. You can hear the tags. You can hear the dog breathing.
So try and make sure that you have good pet etiquette, no matter if you're in a park or wherever you're going.
And if your dog's barking, tell them to chill out. You know.
We tell ours to chill out. Doesn't always work.
Now, if you're driving to an RV park, what we do to our dogs, okay, is we give them a little bit of Benadryl, just a little bit, enough, like what, a tablespoon each?
I actually, instead of the liquid, I used to give them the children's liquid, but then they started to get heavier.
Yeah, they started to get heavier and need a little bit more juice, you know?
And so what I tried to do is, they have the pill form. I could break it in half, and I put it in a little bit of wet food and make little meatballs out of it, and I give one to each, and that's how we travel, because it helps them relax a little bit.
It's like a relaxer for a person. I mean, I don't know what you guys do to relax. I work out, but and we work out, but I think you should actually... the vet said it's safe for us to give them Benadryl. Now, we're not doctors. We're not veterinarians, so...
The vet has actually told me
They told us to use Benadryl. We've heard it 100 times over, so we've been doing it for years, right?
Yeah, because Izzy's a nervous traveler.
Yeah, she was abused, and she's nervous.
So I make sure that she has Benadryl before we even leave.
And it really helps.
They also make calming sprays and misters and all kinds of stuff that you can try, too.
I don't know if they work, guys. Benadryl's cheap. And those misters, I don't even know if they work, and they're probably more expensive, right?
You guys
Benadryl's
know how
wicked
I
cheap.
am. I'm more of a natural kind of girl when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
So, especially when it's my babies.
Benadryl, guys. We're not doctors, we're not responsible, but I can tell you, the doctors tell us to give our dogs Benadryl, and it works for us.
So ask your vet.
Ask your vet before you do it, but that's what we do.
Because even though you enjoy going on vacation, your pets might not enjoy your vacations or going to the vacation. You know?
Dogs are a creature of habit. They don't like changes.
They're like me.
They're like us. You throw a change into the mix, and they're all lost in the sauce, right?
We're a big mess.
Ducks. When you get to an RV park, there's ducks. Ducks, ducks. People feed the ducks. They come over, they poop on your lot, and your dog licks it, eats it, whatever it does. Its mouth's down there, and it's licking it. And I don't think that's good for a dog, to be honest with you, because I think our dog got sick from that, right?
I think so. Izzy eats her paws because she has allergies,
yeah,
so she'll lick her paws when she comes in.
Right after walking on the duck stuff, and
so as soon as she comes in, I have to wash her paws.
Stay away. It's your best bet.
Or even if you just take them out for a walk at night or whatever, or whenever you take them for a walk, get some wipes and wipe their paws off and their face off, because you don't know what they're picking up out there. Honestly, I'm telling you, the vet even told me to do this for Isabella because she was so sick. It was so bad.
It's pretty nasty.
And Doodle eats the duck poop.
Ooh.
I know, it's gross. It's
I've
disgusting.
heard enough. And don't let your dogs lick standing water.
Or walk through it, because you don't know where it came from, number one. Especially being in an RV park. That standing water could have been somebody's sewer that dripped out or something.
Sewer.
I'm going to tell you, okay, camping is okay, and being in an RV
drainage
is fun, and you know, you're going out, and if you're a full-timer, especially us, we had the things that we have seen and the grossness, I'm telling you, parks are not the cleanest place to be.
They're dumping their tanks all over the place, and your dog's walking through that, licking it, standing in water. If it rains and moves over, stay away from standing water.
And try and find a specific place for your dogs away from all the other dogs. And
yeah, don't follow the dogs.
No. If they have a dog park,
don't use
go
it.
There.
Don't go to a dog park. We never do, because the dogs always get sick. They're licking stuff. They're eating. Don't go to a dog park. That's like the worst thing you could do. Turn around. Don't follow the crowd. Turn around. Walk into dogs where they didn't walk. Have them do their business there, and you're better off. Be honest with you.
Or they have temporary fencing that you can put up around
Home
your
Depot,
RV.
Lowe's, or wherever you want to go to hardware store, get the little temporary fencing. Amazon.
Yeah, but
You guys know me with Amazon.
I know that we may seem like we're being snobby people about this, but I'm telling you, we have learned.
But they're simple steps. They're really simple. You get them locked in here, they're simple, you're done, and you have nothing to worry about. So it's really, it's not being too crazy. It's just, it's like automatic for us now. We just know there's ducks that went around that lake. We just walk around it. I mean, we don't go crazy. We don't leave the park because of a couple ducks. We don't do that. But we don't.
Geese are the worst.
Geese, yeah, geese.
Oh my god, their poop is like dog poop. It's horrible.
If you like this video, if you think it helped you out a little bit with your pets, give us a like, a thumbs up, a share.
And comment below and let us know what your tips are for traveling with your pets.
Like us and share us. You know you'll find us funny.